In this episode, we're going to talk about living the abundant life in the 10 most important areas of your life. What if you made all the money in the world, but these other 9 areas you neglected? Does it really matter? Guys, tune in to this episode, and I can't wait to share what it means to live the abundant life. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford podcast. I'm excited to be back here with you again today. I hope that you've been doing great since our last episode. If you're loving the show, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, do me a favor, go ahead and give us a 5-star review. We love to hear back from our listeners. And if you haven't followed me yet on social media, you can at The Official Justin Ford, at The Official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, and also here on YouTube. And got a great episode in store for you today, guys. You know, one of the things that, that we're grateful for is we're grateful for our sponsors. And I do want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in 24 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. And so whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. You know, I think it's so important, to be partnered with the right people, and Next Door Lending is definitely one of those for us. They're not just a sponsor on the show. Again, they are our premier go-to lender for all of our buyers at the Justin Ford Real Estate team. I got a great episode here for you guys, and one of the things that we love to talk about, not only on the show, but that is a foundational part of our team, the Justin Ford Real Estate team, and also our legacy network, which I'll tell you more about, is really maximizing every aspect of life. And, the Bible says in John 10:10 that Jesus came, he said that I didn't just come to give you life, I came to give you life more abundantly. And, I had a great Bible study with our team yesterday. We do a monthly, it's called our Legacy Network, which is our EXP group. We've got about 200 people in that group. We do a monthly meetup where we bring our team together. And before we do our monthly team meeting, we do a Bible study. And I was talking with our team about what it means to live an abundant life. And you don't even have to be, a believer. You don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to be religious to understand, what it means to live an abundant life. And even when you look up the definition of abundant, so I'm pulling that up right now, the definition, when you hear the definition of abundant, this is what it means, because it's important to understand what it means, the definition, so you can understand it. So the definition of abundant, this is what it says, okay? It says available in large quantities. It also says an abundant amount, profusion, a city that has an abundance of more than enough, affluence, wealth. It also says great quantity, more than adequate, over sufficient, an abundant supply. Okay, so when you think of an abundant life, what does it mean? It means a great quantity of something, more than adequate, over sufficient. And I've had the privilege to work with a gentleman by the name of Lance Wallnow. Lance Wallnow is a very well-known evangelist and in the church, but also very well-known in the political arena. And one of the things that he created was this, and if you're watching it on the screen there, you'll see he created this thing called Level 10 Living. And Level 10 Living, he talks about, really maximizing or living this abundant life in every area of your life. because a lot of times in real estate or in business, we're pursuing money, we're pursuing success. And a lot of times it's easy to focus on creating success or, focusing on your work or your career. But then sometimes we neglect other areas of our life, like our marriage, our kids, our health, other areas, right? Like you can go all into one area, but then be the complete opposite of abundant in those other areas. And what Lance talks about in his level 10 training, that I've been learning about, and also with this this exercise that he has called the Wheel of Life, and this is what I was going over with my team yesterday, is there are 10 areas that in life we really need to focus on becoming a level 10. And what he means by level 10 is again out of John 10:10, living the abundant life. And so when you think of really living an abundant life, if Jesus said, I came to give you life and that more abundantly, a lot of times, spiritual or religious people, say, well, that doesn't mean money or anything else. That just means to, have an abundant life spiritually alone. Well, how many of you guys know you can have an abundant life spiritually and still be struggling financially, still be struggling in your health, still be struggling in your marriage, your career? And what this wheel of life really represents is a wheel, right? And as you can see there on the screen, if you see it, the top one, it's a well-rounded wheel. So when you think of a car going down the street, it rolls really nice and smooth, but if you catch a flat tire out of one of the four tires, it's going to be a bumpy ride, and you're going to eventually have to come to a stop. And so you can also see down in the corner there, it shows a wheel that is what we call a life out of balance, which is, hey, I might be a level 8, right, spiritually, but I might only be a level 1 with my health. I might be a level 6 in my career, but I might only be a level 3 financially. I might be a level 10 with my family and friends, or I might be only a level 3 with my homework or home and work environment. So here's the 10 areas. Number 1 is spiritual. Number 2 is emotional. Number 3 is marriage and romance. Number 4 is family and friends. Number 5 is fun and recreational. Number 6 is home and also work environment. Number 7 is personal growth. Number 8, health and appearance. Number 9, your career. And number 10, financial. And over the last couple of years, I've been really, honing in on these specific areas of life. And, what Lance talks about is if you're on this path of building something, a vision, you're looking to live out your purpose, it's so important to be well-rounded, especially from a spiritual standpoint, that, if you're pursuing this path of you want to do something great with your life, what are you making sure that these other areas of your life are in balance? Because let's just say your main focus is building a very successful business or a successful career. You want to have money, you want to have success, you want to build all these things. But let's just say you neglect your health. And so let's say, you get sick, right? You get cancer, you have a heart attack, you get diabetes, something happens in your body to where you get sick, and now you can't really do business anymore. You can't really live out your purpose anymore because now you have to attend to this thing. And sometimes those things take you out altogether. Or let's just say, again, you're pursuing this success, you're building this purpose in your life, and you neglect your marriage or your family. And all of a sudden, your spouse cheats on you, or your spouse leaves you, or you get a divorce, or you cheat on your spouse and your family falls apart. Was it really worth the pursuit of your success and your career to lose your house, right? Your family, your marriage? Or same thing, what if it's, you're pursuing your career and your financial, gain and success that you're looking to create, but, spiritually you're bankrupt and you die and you don't have a relationship with the Lord and you go to hell, right? Was it really all worth it? No. And so, when I was talking to my team, I says, it's not just about being successful in real estate. It's not just about selling homes and making money. Let's pursue living an abundant life in every area. What are you doing to take care of your health? How are you investing into your marriage and your family? What are you doing to take care of yourself spiritually? How are you investing into, one of them is fun and recreation. Are you taking time for yourself? Are you doing things that you like to do and that you enjoy doing? A lot of times we neglect ourselves, right? Obviously, health and appearance is a big one. If you're not happy with the way you look, if you're not happy with the way you feel, when are you going to change that, that pursuit, right? When are you going to changing that? When are you going to make a decision that, what? I don't like how I feel and I don't like how I look. I'm going to do something about it. Well, it's easy to continue to put those things off. Why don't you start today? My career, I'm not happy with my job. My job stinks. I don't like working here. This is horrible. Well, when was the last time you started looking into another career or looking into potentially another job, right? I'm not happy with my finances I'm in debt. I'm struggling, this, that, and the other. When was the last time that you made a decision that, I'm going to change the way I do things. I'm going to get a budget in place. I'm going to start saving. I'm going to start tithing. I'm going to start giving. See, these are things that the wheel of life is kind of like an accountability metrics that when you look at the wheel of life, you can see these areas. And what's cool in this worksheet here is it's actually it's like a test, or not a test, but an analysis where you go through and you answer some questions about that area in your life. It says, are you 100% spiritually alive? Are you 100% emotionally alive? Are you 100% connected and fulfilled in your marriage? Is your social life 100% fulfilling? Are you experiencing regular interims of 100% fun and recreation? Is your physical environment 100% the way you want it? Are you 100% satisfied with your personal growth and development? Are you 100% happy with how you look and feel? Are you experiencing 100% career satisfaction? Are you enjoying 100% financial freedom? Now, you might say, well, Justin, is that even possible? Well, I believe over time, as we invest strategically and intentionally into these areas, that we can experience abundance in these different areas of our life. And so this is actually one of the things that we're beginning to teach and coach on within our real estate organization, because we want whole, abundant people, that we're working with, and people come to us with different backgrounds, different areas, different struggles. And so if we can really focus on helping our agents and those that work with us to really start focusing on intentionally and strategically into these areas of life, then we're moving them in a direction of abundance. We're moving them in the direction of wholeness and really discovering their purpose and what their real calling is. Because I look at real estate not as a purpose or a calling, I look at it as an occupation that I just so happen to be doing, and my purpose is attached to it. Because in my book, I talk about, discovering your purpose and the importance of when you discover your purpose, it's usually attached to making a difference in the world or helping people. Okay. And so I look at how my purpose is attached to real estate because I'm helping people, not making money selling homes. And so I just wanted to do this episode because I wanted to challenge you and get your mind thinking, what areas are you investing into and what areas are you neglecting in your life? And then what areas do you need to begin focusing on and working on? And understand now is the time. I'm 41 years old and I've had some health challenges over the last several years. And I've talked about this on the show, like fatty liver, leaky gut. I've had some, digestion issues, having a hard time losing weight, these things. And now at 41, so there's some signs, right? So signs like, hey, there's some issues here. And I could just keep going, and just blindly, keep neglecting those things. And then down the road, those things are only going to get worse because our body, unless we make changes, our life, unless we make changes, just doesn't get better. So I've intentionally been the last several years making different choices and decisions to get back on track where I want to be with my health, my energy, the way I feel, the way I look, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, because I'm intentionally building, right, and working on my wheel of life because I want abundance in all of these areas. And so same thing with our marriage, right? Joy and I talk about our marriage all the time. We've been married 18 years. We'll celebrate 19 years in December. It has been a bumpy ride along the way. But over the last 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, we've noticed some things, and we've been intentionally pursuing each other, working on these areas. And our marriage is better today than it's ever been. Why? Not because it just one day we woke up and it happened. It's because we've been both working to become a level 10 marriage, right? We want an abundant level 10 marriage. And so I want to encourage you today. What areas are you neglecting, and what areas do you need to invest into? And as you invest into those areas, you're going to see abundance. And speaking of abundance, we actually have a program that we use in business that helps us to create abundance financially in our business. And that system is called RedX. And I want you to pause for just a moment, and I want you to hear more on how RedX can help you if you're a real estate agent. Are you a real estate agent looking to sell more homes this year and make more money, but not sure how? The answer is simple. You just need to talk to more people. Being a real estate coach and teaching thousands of real estate agents all over North America and personally selling on average 100 homes per year, the thing top producing real estate agents have in common is that they use systems and technology to get in front of more people and have more conversations about real estate. And the system I use every day to ensure my success in real estate is RedX. RedX is my secret weapon for success in this competitive world of real estate that allows me to take 7 to 10 listings on average every month. RedX provides me with the highest quality homeowner lead data, phone numbers, and industry-leading communication tools to connect with homeowners actively looking to sell, giving you the edge to be the first agent in the door. RedX's triple line power dialer will boost your conversations, connecting you seamlessly with more motivated homeowners ready to sell, allowing you to leave pre-recorded voicemails effortlessly for those that don't answer. Visit sellmorewithredx.com right now to start your prospecting journey with the most accurate contact information on the market. And because you're a listener of my podcast, RedX will waive your $150 setup fee. Go to sellmorewithredx.com and start selling more homes today. And so that's just one of the things that we do to invest into our business. Another one is I had Jill Janik a couple months ago on the show. Go back and listen to it. She's my health and my health and not dietitian, but my health coach and, fitness, right? She is an incredible health and fitness person, and she's been coaching me and helping me in my health area. I've had Jeff Glover right on the show in the past. He's one of my coaches from a real estate perspective. And so when you see these areas and you lack, there's two things you can do. You can pursue changing those areas on your own, or you can partner with someone or hire a coach to help you in that area. And I understand the importance of being aligned with the right people, but also being coached by the right people. And so that's definitely something that you can think about. And if you're a real estate agent and you're listening and you're like, well, you know what, Justin, this is something that I really want to learn more about, then reach out to me. There's no obligation to sign up with us or partner with us. But I will say there's a lot of agents all around the country that are joining the Legacy Network because we stand for more than just selling real estate. We're really focusing on helping our agents live an abundant life and working in these areas specifically, and even creating programs and opportunities for our agents to grow in all 10 of these areas. And so feel free to reach out if you have any questions, or if you want to learn more about Lance Wallnow, you can actually purchase this training right on his website. You can go to look up lancewallnow.com. You can find his level 10 training on there. You'll also find my book, my book called Unleashed, 7 Key Principles to Breaking Free and Breaking Through. You can also find that on Amazon. You can also get that on Audible, because we have it on Audible now. And so, guys, I want to encourage you, right? Jesus came to not just give you life, but that more abundantly. And even if you don't believe in Jesus, he still came to give you life and that more abundantly. And maybe you just are a zero right now spiritually. Well, that's fine, right? Don't neglect the other areas. Work on those areas too. But I will say the spiritual component is, to me, the most important component. And then you build off of that into all the other areas. And so be encouraged today, right, guys? We're all a work in progress. I don't think we're ever just going to arrive to where everything's perfect all the time, because we're always going to need to work on those areas. We're always going to need to work on our relationships, our business, our health, our finances, ourselves, right? Emotionally, our marriages, our family. It's super important. So thanks for tuning into this episode. I hope something that I shared with you today inspired you and encouraged you. And if it did, let me know. I love hearing from you guys, and I appreciate all of you that do reach out on a regular basis. You share our episodes on social media. You tag us. It's just awesome to hear that our show is making an impact. And so I definitely appreciate you tuning in. And again, if you love the show, hit the subscribe button, or go ahead and feel free to share it on your social media platform. Leave us a review. If you haven't followed me yet, you can on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, and YouTube at The Official Justin Ford. Before I let you go, I do want to remind you that this episode was brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Again, I said it in the beginning of the show, Next Door Lending is not just a sponsor of our show. This is our mortgage company that the Justin Ford real estate team, my personal real estate team here in Michigan, all of our agents, right? All of our agents, our buyers work with the Next Door Lending team. They're phenomenal. They have a perfect A+ Better Business Bureau rating, over 1,000 5-star reviews. Guys, they're the real deal. And so if you're a buyer and you're thinking about getting pre-approved and purchasing a home this year, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you're looking to take some cash out and do a cash out refinance, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you're a real estate agent or team looking to partner with an incredible mortgage lender in over 24 states, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. 2 things I always like to leave you with. Number 1, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number 2, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.